Hello students, welcome back to your maths classes. How are you all? I hope you all are healthy and doing well. So students, I'm your mathematics educator again here with a new chapter and a new concept. And today we have chapter number 13, which is mensuration. So till now we read about the geometric elementary shapes, their concepts, their properties, and now we are going to deal with their perimeter and area. Okay, so before starting this, what does mean by perimeter and area? I hope so you remember your earlier classes concepts, right? Perimeter means when we deal with the boundaries only, that is called your perimeter, and when we deal with the surface which lie inside these boundaries are called area. So let's get started. Perimeter is a Greek word which literally means around measures. Perimeter of a closed curve is the distance covered along the boundary of the figure as you go around and figure once. Perimeter plays a great role in the previous aspects of our lives. For example, to enclose a rectangular backyard with a fence, to put a frame around a picture, or to stitch lace on the border of cloth. Everywhere perimeter is used. So what we have to consider in our mind that perimeter of a closed curve can be defined as the length of boundary of the closed curve. Always keep in your mind when you have your numericals that whenever you deal with your boundary, it means you have to apply the formula of your perimeter. Okay, because in numericals students generally get confused which formula we have to apply, perimeter or area. So if you deal with your boundaries, so you have to apply the formula of perimeter, otherwise you have to apply the formula of area. So for example, this is your figure triangle ABC and you want to measure the perimeter of it. So what you have to do, you can simply add the measurement of these three sides and you will get your perimeter. That's easy. So find the perimeter for the following figures. You just have to add these four sides measurements together and you will get your answer, which is 6.5 centimeter. So students, what you have to do in the perimeter section, you just have to add the measurement of the sides and you will get your answer. Now we are deal with perimeter of rectangle. Here we have our first formula, which is 2 multiplied by L plus B, because we already know that the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal to each other. So we consider only two sides, we add them together and multiply it with 2. So you will get the same answer as you get by adding four sides together here. Okay. Now find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 12 centimeter and breadth is 7 centimeter. So you have your formula length plus breadth and then you have to multiply it with 2. So 12 plus 7 is 19. 19 multiplied by 2 is equal to 38 centimeter. In perimeter, you just have to put the unit as you have in your measurement. There is no change in unit, but in area there is a change. I tell you later. Now find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 50 mm and breadth is 3 centimeter. So first of all, you have to convert millimeter into centimeters. So it will be your 5 centimeter. Okay. And next you have breadth in 3 centimeter. Add them together and multiply it to 2. You will get your answer. Always keep in your mind when you deal with your perimeter or area, your unit should be same. Okay. Next, find the length of a border required to be put around a sari with length 5.5 meter and breadth 1.5 meter. Also find the cost of the required border if the border is priced 50 per meter. So first of all, you have to find out the perimeter of the sari. This is your formula. Put the values into the formulas. 5.5 plus 1.5 is equal to 7 meter. Multiply it with 2 and you will get your answer, which is 14 meter. The cost of the border is 50 meter per square. So you have to rupees 50 per meter. So you have to multiply 50 with 14 and you will get your costing as well. So I hope so these examples are clear to you. Now we move forward. So the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 3 multiplied by length of the side and the perimeter of square will be 4 multiplied by length of a side. Okay. So perimeter of a regular polygon with n sides, length of each side being a. So if you have a regular polygon, which means equal sides are equal to each other and angles are equal to each other. So simply you have to take the number of sides 5, 4, 3 and you have to multiply it with the measurement of the sides. Okay. So now find the perimeter of a square whose size is 9 centimeter. So you simply multiply 4 by 9 and you will get your answer. Rhea runs around square around 3 times. What is the distance covered by Rhea if the side of the square ground measures 75 meter? First of all, you have to find out the perimeter. 4 multiplied by 75, which is equal to 300 meter. Then 3 rounds are taken by Rhea. So 3 multiplied by 300, your answer is 900 meter. So in same way, you have to find out the answers. Now we move forward to our exercise, which is 13.1. Find the perimeter of each of the following. So you have to add these measurements together. Okay. 2.5 is equal to 5 centimeter. 3.5 is equal to 7 centimeter. 5 plus 7 is 12 centimeter is your answer. So you already do so many questions on addition in your earlier classes. So I hope so, and finger crossed you can do this question number 1 very easily and quickly. Now find the perimeter of rectangle whose length and breadth are. So we have to find out the perimeter of rectangle. First of all, we write the formula. 2 multiply L plus B. L and B we have 9 plus 7 and we have to multiply with 2. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 multiplied by 2 is equal to 32 centimeter. Next we have 12 plus 10. So 12 plus 10 is 120. 120 multiplied by 2. So it is equal to 240 centimeter. In same way, you have to find out the perimeter for rest of the parts you have in question number 2. Third question, we have to find out the perimeter of square. So 17 multiplied by 4 because formula is 4 multiplied by side. So answer is 68 centimeter. Okay. Now 25 multiplied by 4. Your answer will be 100 centimeter. Next question we have, find the perimeter of equilateral triangle whose sides is. So you have to multiply 16 by 3. So that is equal to 48 centimeters. Same you have to do for second part. Find the perimeter of a regular pentagon whose side is 7 centimeters. So regular pentagon means 5 sides and we have to multiply it with 7. So your answer is 35 centimeter. Okay. Next question we have, a line segment measures 6 centimeter. What is the perimeter of the figure if the line segment is the side of a square, a regular pentagon and a regular hexagon? So in this case, first we have to multiply 6 by 4. Next we have to multiply 6 by 5 and next we have to multiply 6 by 6 and you will get your answer. Okay students. So next question we have, Kunal walks around a rectangular park whose length and breadth are 90 meter and 65 meter respectively. Rakhi walks around a square park with the sides 85 meter. If Kunal takes 3 rounds and Rakhi takes 2 rounds, who covers more distance by how much? So first of all, we have to find out the perimeter of a rectangle. So 90 plus 65 multiply by 2. 90 plus 65 is 155. Multiply by 2, it's equal to 200, 310. 310 is your answer, 310 centimeter. And Kunal takes 3 rounds. So we have to multiply it with 3. So your answer will be 0, 3 and 9 centimeter. Okay. Next we have to calculate for Rakhi. So Rakhi square 4 multiplied by 85. 340 centimeter and she take 2 rounds. So 340, 68, so 680 centimeter. So the more distance covered by Kunal, which is 930 centimeter. In same way, you can do these questions which is relatable to our day-to-day life by following and applying the formulas of perimeter into this. Now perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 85 centimeter. Find the 2 equal sides if the third side is 25 centimeter. Okay. So the perimeter of is 85 centimeter and we all know that perimeter is equal to the sum of all 3 sides. Find the 2 sides if the third side is 25. So A plus B plus C is equal to 85, where you have A and you know A and B in isosceles triangle is equal. So you can say, so in this you know A and B is equal to each other in isosceles triangle. To write here 2A plus 25 is equal to 85. So we have to minus 80, we have to minus 25 from 85, 80 minus 20 is 60 and that's equal to 2A. So A should be equal to 60 divided by 2, 30. Your measurement is equal to 30 for 2 equal sides. 30 plus 25, it's equal to 85. Next question we have, find the perimeter of the figure formed by 8 squares of side 2 centimeter. if the squares are placed side by side in two equal rows or to form a cross as shown in the figure. So for example, if you have this type of figure, so side by side in two equal rows. So this is side by side in two equal rows forming a cross. So for this, first of all, you have to for 2 multiply by 4, 8. 8 multiply by 8 is 64. First answer is your 64. Next, to form a cross in this section, you have two squares there. So 2 multiply by 4. 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 8 is 64. Same answer you have because one square is overlapping in both. So your answer is 64. Okay. Now we move forward to our next concept, which is area. In this chapter on geometric shapes, you have studied that every closed curve encloses some space on the plane and curved together with its interior, and it's called its region. So you are familiar with the terms triangular region, rectangular region and circular regions. We learned these terms in our previous chapters. So the amount of region enclosed by a closed curve, it's called its area. So look at the pairs of figures in this portion. This is, we have square region, and by observing it you can simply say which we have greater region. So in each case you can easily say which of the two figures has larger, and because of a marked difference in their sizes. But this may not be the case always. The figure may be nearly equal in size, or they may have different shapes. For example, this and this. For this you cannot say that which one has larger region and which one has larger area. So for this we have some formulas. So the amount of surface enclosed by the squares of side 1 centimeter is defined as 1 square centimeter. So how many squares of 1 centimeter is covered by that particular shape? According to that, by counting those squares, we can easily say that which one has larger area. To measure the area of a plane figure, follow these steps. So first of all, you have to count how many squares are covered by this figure. 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9 and 10. So this is 10 centimeter square. Always keep in your mind that your area, always write in like this, centimeter square, because you multiply a same quantity twice, or you can write it like this also, square centimeter. So this is totally up to you. Which one feels easy for you, you can opt that and write your unit in that form. So here what you notice, 7.5 square centimeter. Now we have our exercise 13.2. Find the areas of the following figures by counting square. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It means 5 centimeter square. 1, 2, 3, and after 3 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 4 complete squares plus 7 half squares. It means we have 4 plus 3.5, that is equal to 7.5 centimeter square is your answer. So students, that is very easy for you. You just have to count the squares you have which is covered by these shapes, and you can write your answer. Now we are deal with area of rectangle. So in this section we have some formulas where we have to put the values and we will get our answer. So first of all, area of rectangle is length into breadth. So how much you have length and breadth, you just have to multiply them together and you will get your answer. So in each case, area of the rectangle is equal to the product of its length and breadth. What interface can you draw from this? You can interfere that length into breadth, and for length, area divided by breadth, and for breadth, area divided by length you have. So area of a square is L into L, because in squares we have all 4 sides equal to each other. Now find the area of rectangles whose length is 16 centimeter and breadth is 9 centimeter. So 16 multiplied by 9 is equal to 144 square centimeter. Now a square tile has side 9 centimeter. How many such tiles are required to pave a rectangular region with length and breadth of 108 centimeter and 72 centimeter respectively? So first of all, you have to find out the area of rectangle by multiplying them together, 108 and 72. You will get 7776 centimeter square. Now after this, you have to calculate the area of the square, which is 9 multiplied by 9, 81 square centimeter. Now you can simply divide the rectangle's area with the square's area and you will get your answer that 96 tiles are required to cover that paved region. Now our room is 144 centimeter long and 100 centimeter broad. Its floor is to be covered with the tiles of dimension 16 centimeter by 10 centimeter. Find the total cost of the tiles required if the cost of one tile is 50 rupees. So what you have to do? You have to calculate the area of the floor, right? And then you simply multiply it. Wait, the area of the floor, now area of the tile, you have to divide it, and after this you have 90 tiles. If cost of one tile is 50, you just multiply 50 by 90 and you will get your answer, which is 4500. So in same way you have to solve those questions. Let's move forward to our exercise 13.3, where we have to find the area of a rectangle whose length and breadth are. So L into B is your area formula, and we have 36 multiplied by 15. So multiply it. 5 6 are 33, 5 3 are 15, plus 3 18, 0, 6 and 3. So you have 0, 14, 1 and 5. So 540 centimeter square is your answer. So in same way you have to find out the answer for rest of the parts we have in question number 1. After this we have question number 2. Find the area of a square whose sides is. So L into L, it means 13 multiplied by 13, that is equal to 169 centimeters square. So in same way you have to apply the formula of area of square and you will get your answers. Okay. Next question we have a rectangular design 75 centimeter by 60 centimeter is painted on a square board with the side 80 centimeter. The rest of the board is painted white. What is the area of the board which is painted white? So we have a rectangular design 75 centimeter and 60 centimeter. So first we have to calculate the area for it. So this is your area of rectangular part. Okay. After this, painted on a square board with the side of this 80 centimeter. So you have to calculate the area of square board, which is 80 multiplied by 80, 6,400 centimeter square and centimeter square. The rest of the board is painted white. What is the area of the board is painted white? So what you have to do? You have to minus this from this 4500 minus from 64,000. You will have 100 and 100. After 100 you have 2000. So this is the area which is painted white. Okay. Next question we have a rectangle has the same. The rectangle has the same area as that of a square of side 40 centimeter. If the length of the rectangle is 50 centimeter, find its breadth. So for this, first of all, you have to find out the area of the square, which is 40 multiplied by 40. Because both the shapes have equal area, so 40 multiplied by 40 is 1600 centimeter square. Now you have to place this area equal to your rectangular area L into B. Here you have your length, which is 50 multiplied by B. So now 1600 divided by 50, you will get your breadth. So 0 is cancelled out with 0. Here we have 1, 3 and 2. So it means 32 centimeter is your breadth. Next question we have a square and a rectangle have the same perimeter. If the length and breadth of a rectangle are 20 centimeter and 16 centimeter respectively, which figure has lesser area by how much? So the same question you have. What you have to do here, you have your length and breadth for perimeter. So first you have to calculate your perimeter. After this you have to calculate your square and square perimeter, and you have both the perimeters. You can simply write your answer which one has greater area. By splitting the figures, by splitting the following figures into rectangles and squares, find the areas. The dimensions given are in centimeters. So by this we can split it into two rectangles, right? If this 9 and this 1, so it means this is also 1. This is 7 and this is 8 and 1 and okay, wait. You have to make a figure here. Okay, so if this 1 centimeter, so this length would be your 8 centimeter now. 8 centimeter and 1 and 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 1 and 1. So here 8 multiply by 1 and 8 multiply by 1. So 8 and 8, you just have to add them together and you will get your answer, which is, you will get your answer, which is 16 centimeter square. So in same way, you have to identify the areas for rest of the figures you have. After this, you have your things to keep in your mind. So students, this is the end of your chapter. I hope so this chapter is clear to you and you understood it very well. Now I'm going to meet you in your next class. Till that, bye bye. Have a great day.